everybody, and welcome to Geneseo High School, in particular Bob Reed Field, for once again another season of Green Machine football. It's a nice balmy 80+ degrees out here. It's going to be a nice warm night on the turf, but we're ready for the 2021 season of Geneseo football. It feels like, even though we played in the spring of 2021, it seems like a long time since we've been here. I'm Pat Mitchell. I'll be your play-by-play for this evening. Along with me is a new member of the cast, and you people know him though. This is Coach Denny Diericks. Coach Diericks is joining us. Lauren Lemke, the former play-by-play guy, is retired, so I moved over to the play-by-play for tonight, and we'll see how it goes. On the camera is Keith Kennett. We might even mix this up a little bit. Denny, the Leafs have Chicago Comer this evening. What do you know about Comer Catamounts?
Well, Coach, when I looked up in 2000, when these current seniors, when they were freshmen, they were in 2018, they were 6-1. And then when they were sophomores, they were 7-2 at the varsity level. And then in the spring, this past spring, they were 1 win and 2 losses. But before that, in 16 and in 2016, they were 8-1. And in 2017, they had a very good season. So they got a new head coach this year.
It'll be so with that, you've seen that before. You get the new coach, first game of the year, you really don't have any idea what they're going to run. So you just have to make your phone calls and find out where that guy's been, and then kind of prepare from there, would you say?
That's right. And when you looked at some of those, we had 2 films from 2019, 2 games, and they were in a spread offense. And they were using a quarterback and in the pistol type formation and a guy right behind him. And then they all had wideouts. Well, now we're seeing here in pregame warm-up, it looks like we got a tight end. We got twins on one side with a slot and split end. We got 2 backs in the backfield with a quarterback. So we're under center now.
So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. A lot of times when you get into these games, especially first game of the year against an opponent you really don't know a lot about, it's about taking care of yourselves, and you focus on us, focus on we, to prepare yourself for the rest of the season, because then you get everybody, get them on film and see what they're capable of doing. But we're excited to get the season started, and kickoff is just a couple of seconds away. We're just as anxious as you are to find out who's kicking off. We missed the coin flip, but we do know the captains for tonight were Andrew Cotty, Michael Emmerich, and Nathan Vandy Woestein. Looks like we're receiving. Once again, I don't know if we won the toss or lost the toss and Comer deferred, but like I said, it's first game of the year, first game jitters. It's going to be exciting.
First game is always one of those things where, when they started this thing on Monday, August the 9th now, they've practiced 16 times to get ready for this first game. The next time they'll have 16 practices will be game 5 against Sterling right here. The next time you get 16 practices
Wow.
on your belt. So you need a paycheck. You put all this time in, all this work, you need a W tonight. Half the teams are going to wake up in Illinois tomorrow morning as winners, and the other half are 0-1. And if you're 0-1, you can't be a winner till you win in game 3 to go 2-1. So that's the importance of game 1.
That's exactly right. It's exciting. It's
yes,
exciting.
It is. It's exciting to be back now since 2019 in the fall. 2 years where we haven't had Illinois high school football. This is great.
The stuff in the spring, I know it was season and I know it meant something, but it's still, without playoffs or anything to follow it, it was just different.
Sure, so it certainly was.
But now I know, as a coach, I would feel this is almost like a playoff atmosphere. It's a team you don't know, a team you've never seen before, and we're just ready to go and start hitting somebody with a different colored jersey on. With the heat tonight, it'd be my guess that they'll be taking some extended breaks on timeouts to allow the boys to get some water. I hope they've been hydrating during the day. I know I did for this tonight. But we don't have the air conditioning on this side of the booth like they do in the middle with the clock, so that's okay. We're not complaining. We're just here. I'm just here happy to get to watch Geneseo football. Geneseo in their traditional uniforms with gold dark yellow helmet and the green top on top of the gold pants. You know, everybody talks about how it looks like the Green Bay Packers, and that's true. I mean, many times I talk to people around the state, and you'll say, "Oh, you're from Geneseo? Oh, those guys look like the Packers." So,
okay, here we go, Coach.
Awesome. It's about time.
Kicker in the middle, 5 on his left, 5 coverage guys on his right. The key for us here is let's get this ball out here to at least the 40-yard line. Let's bring it up to the 40.
Well,
let's start off on the 40.
Get on it. All right. Couldn't quite tell. See who got on that right away. Looks like Nathan Dunker, 33, came up with the football on that. The Leafs on offense. If you're looking at the offense, will A.J. Weller, sophomore. He will be the quarterback for the Leafs this year, leading the team. 5'10", 160 pounds. We'll get through everybody here as we go. Next to him is Jaden Winesboro. Jaden Winesboro is a junior, 6 foot, 165. You got twins to the right, or
trips to the right,
because you have the tight end. That's tight end's 83, Luke Johnson.
Open up with a deep comeback pass to number 84. Pettit.
Yep, the starter it's somebody that they snuck in on us, number 84. Get to our rosters. I look for a program at the gate. Coach Derrickson didn't find one.
We got 3 receivers to the left again. We got trips to the left.
Quads with the tight end.
With a tight end over there. Winesboro on a sweep.
Winesboro, yes. Handoff sweep to number 17, Jaden Winesboro. He's around end with a pickup of about 15 yards on that for a Geneseo first down. Obviously, they overloaded one side, Coach.
Yes. Yeah, we had them outnumbered over on that side with a tight end plus 3 receivers.
It is. It's such a numbers game when you're on offense. You got number 9 out here. That's Will Taylor. He's the wide split out.
Now it's the same formation this way. A tight end on the right, 3 wide receivers. We're offsides.
Whoops.
We jumped.
Right. We talked about the tight ends, 83, Luke Johnson. Your line across the front, you've got number 78, Tegan Miller, 6'2", 196-pound senior. Timmy Stoll, number 66, 6'2", 220-pound junior. Michael Emmerich's your center. He's number 55, 6 foot, 245. Harrison Newman, 63, 5'10", 176. Same formation. You have the formation. Quads to the left. Hand off to Jaden Winesboro
on an inside zone play. Running up there with some good blocking in front of him by number 79, Nate Van de Woestijn, and number 63.
Exactly, another gain of 15
Newman.
plus.
Levi Newman.
Harrison Newman. He's a 5'10", 176-pound senior. Nathan Van de Woestijn, the big boy there, number 79. He kind of sticks out at being 6'4", 255. Leafs on a march here, 1st and 10.
Number 28, Josh Steins, running over the left guard, left tackle here in inside zone.
Yep, another first down, gain of about 13 on that. Leafs able to work their way down the field, their 3rd first down already.
Okay, they're an up-tempo offense, no huddle, up-tempo. Number 83, the tight end, Luke Johnson's on the right.
Gary Comer's got 6 guys on. It looks like they're playing some type of a 6-2.
The give goes to Josh Stein over left guard, left tackle.
Right. Another gain of, let's give him a gain of 7 on the play.
Running over there behind Keegan Miller and Timmy Stoll.
It will be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 4 is what they're going to give him.
Jaden Winesboro now. Number 17 is in. Number 7, Mason Lovig, I believe.
Yep, Mason Lovig is number 7.
Sweep to the right.
Just short of Jaden Winesboro, just short of the first of the touchdown. They're going to mark him about at the half-yard line, it looks like. Yep, going to mark him at the half-yard line. So
here comes number 41, Jack Snyder, and number 28, Josh Steins. Out comes Jaden Winesboro. Steins is now the running back in the sidecar position next to the quarterback, A.J. Weller. in for the score. Number 28, Josh Stein.
I think that's the way you want to start the season, Coach.
Great drive.
Yep.
We took over about on a 35-yard line, about a 65-yard drive.
65-yard drive. That took all of 1 minute and 50 seconds off the clock.
One penalty.
10-10 to go here in the first quarter. Leafs up 6-0, pending the extra point kick by Hunter Clark Hokie, a 5'10", 160-pound senior. The holder is Andrew Cotty.
We're minus a player.
You'll get that on the first night.
Snap's good. Hold.
Long snapper on that is Luke Johnson.
Great drive, great opening drive.
That's outstanding. So, like I said, Leafs up now 7-0 with 150 gone in the first quarter. Now the question is how do you respond with that?
Yep.
How do you respond defensively?
They gotta see if they can answer here what our defense can do now.
Right, our defense, we were talking about this yesterday before we got on the air, it's young. I mean, really young. Yeah, one, two, three,
four sophomores,
5 seniors and 4 sophomores.
4 sophomores.
So, I mean, that's sometimes there's a concern with that, but if those sophomores can play, you play them. My guess is it'll be Clark Hokie to kick off.
Looks like it, number 12.
You know, you're talking about 84. I heard you say Calvin Pettit. It was,
84, Calvin Pettit.
It was neat to see him get in. That's another sophomore.
And we believe he caught that pass on that first drive.
He caught that first pass.
That deep comeback route here.
Sure did. All right.
Okay.
Ball set at the 40-yard line. Comer with a 5-4 and 2 deep. Nice, good, deep
let's
kick.
Make him start inside the 25-yard line. Make him start inside the 25 for sure.
Down to the 6-yard line. That was number 7.
Mason Loving.
Tavares Collins with the catch, but down there first would have been number 7, Mason. I didn't catch who made the stop. So, first and 10 at the own 23. And now back in the scouting days, I'd say on the right hash.
Right hash mark.
At the minus 23. The scouts.
We got a little change on the starting lineup. Number 8, Jack Majorkirth is in there at an outside linebacker right now. Number 8.
Right. Looks like he's in there for John Schneider.
Okay.
Nope. John Schneider's in front of him. Looks like he's in there for
Josh
Steins, who was a ball carrier.
Okay. They got 2 receivers to the right.
There's your split backfield. Looks like we got a timeout already for Comer. Now, why they do that? Let's get through and introduce some of the starters. At one defensive end, you got Nathan Van de Woestijn, 6'4", 255 senior. At the other defensive end is John Snyder. That's what he called himself on the video board earlier. I know him as Jack when I had him as a student, but John Snyder, 6'1", 210-pound junior. The inside guys, Caden Salisbury, number 72, 6 foot, 240-pound sophomore. 71, Connor Shipman, 6'2", 265-pound, 3-year starting senior. This will be his 3rd year starting. At linebacker, the aforementioned Jack Majorkirth is number 8. Jonathan Maxwell, number 32, 6'1", 190-pound senior. Nice to see him back. I know he was fighting some injuries last week. Nathan Dunker, number 33, 5'10", 186-pound sophomore. Will Taylor, junior, number 9, 5'8", 145 pounds. Cade Van Opdorp, the fourth sophomore starter on this defense, 5'10", 136 pounds, number 34. Andrew Cotty, we've talked about him already. Number 11, Nash Clements, a junior, number 6, 6 foot, 145 pounds. So once again, a young defense, and like anything else, they're just chomping at the bit, just to make their mark, I'm sure.
Okay, first possession now. We're under center with the quarterback. He's got 2 guys in the backfield in a split backfield formation. Right,
that's number 8, Kenneth Barrett.
Pass, a drop back pass, a 5-step drop. He drops it over the middle to number 4.
I'm not sure if they're going to call it complete or not. No, yeah, it's incomplete. He kind of bobbled it after catch. We do have a flag back in the area of holding, and that is what they're calling. You know, just looking at it without having sizes on the program, that offensive line for Comer, they're pretty thick up front.
Right.
What it looks like.
Number 99 at right tackle.
I guess they do have a size. He's 280.
65 at left tackle.
Do they have a weight for him? No.
And then 72 is at left guard.
No weight for him.
The number 52 is the starting right guard.
Nothing for him
and
either.
Number 50 is snapping the ball.
Wow, and nothing for him. So, you know, we're just kind of guessing.
So now we got twins over here to the left. 2 wide receivers on the left, 7 and 9.
Looks like same formation.
Number 4 is into the boundary as the right split end.
Quarterback Barrett under center. Something you don't see a lot of these days.
No.
7 all the way across
Now
the
we got
formation.
twins to the right. It's drop back pass. Sacked by Connor Shipman. Number 71 made first contact.
He's Connor Shipman is an emotional player we've seen through the years.
Turnover.
So, yep, quarterback dropped the ball. Didn't see who got on it. This is where just missed it. Who handed the ball to him? Number
11.
Cotty's got the ball.
Cotty.
So at this point, we'll give Cotty the fumble recovery. If it's not him, well, congratulations, Andrew, and whoever did actually get it. I'm sorry.
Now we got 1 tight end, Luke Johnson, and 3 wide receivers.
Leafs will start 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line of Comer.
Weinzer on the sidecar position. Motion across. He's rolled.
Weller with the
Looking
snap.
for number 84, number 7, incomplete.
That's actually looked like a pretty good ball.
Good ball.
Pretty good ball. Mason Luck just couldn't come up with it. I think he might have jumped too soon.
A.J. Weller rolled to his right on a sprint out to the right. Was looking for number 7 on a crossing route.
That's right. Leafs up 7-0. 9:43 to go in the first quarter. You know, like I said, it's warm, but I don't think those guys are feeling it down there right now. I mean, they're just excited to be on the field.
Number 84, Calvin Pettit, is the wide receiver on the right.
Everybody checking their cards for the play that was sent in. Snap to A.J. Weller.
The tight end is on the left. The run is up the middle. He's got an open field.
Jaden Weinzero.
Take it in for the score for Jaden Weinzero.
Into the end zone.
It looked like the play was a zone designed to go to the left, and he broke it to the right.
Exactly. I mean, that's well, you had Will Taylor coming in a jet formation like he might be getting the handoff, but nope, handoff was to Weinzero.
Ended up running over there by number 63, Harrison Newman, and number 79, Nate Vandy Wustein.
And there's the fireworks. I'd like to hear those. That makes the score with 9:36 to go in the first quarter. Leaves 13-0, pending the extra point here by Clark Holke. Snap is good, holds good, kick is good. 14-0 for the Leafs, and it's started pretty good. Down,
yes.
I know, you know, this happens a number of times when you play one of the Chicago public league schools. A lot of times, if you get one of those teams, it takes a while to get used to their speed. It takes a series or two, but looks like the Leafs are undaunted by the Comer speed. We really haven't seen them use it yet.
That's right, Coach. You just never know in a game one when you got a total stranger that you're playing with a new head coach on top of it. You've got to be ready for anything, offensively and defensively.
You know, and you know, sometimes those Chicago public league schools, they've struggled getting things organized at the beginning of the year, and they'll be a whole lot better at the end of the year. We mentioned earlier, too, that for some of these guys, this might be their first time out of the city. And by looking at the schedules from past years, it's definitely the first time they played a football game outside the city.
And this spring, for some reason, they only played three games in the spring instead of 6.
Who knows if, you know, I'm trying to figure that out myself. And COVID maybe, I don't know.
Right.
Maybe just struggle with, you know, we were talking about earlier about officials. Maybe they struggle for officials up in the city as well. So, you know, next week they play Dunbar. The conference they moved to this year is the Illini Conference, and the Illini Conference teams there are eligible for the IHSA playoffs. The conference they've been in past years are not. They have certain conferences up in Chicago that were not playoff eligible. So, but now they've had a lot of success the last few years, so they've moved to the Illini Conference. Yep, once again, an extended water break, I'm sure, there to make sure the boys stay hydrated.
Well, it'd be great here now if Hunter Holke can put this thing in the end zone and put them on the 20-yard line. That's always great.
I love that.
Make them look at an 80-yard field.
I love that as defensive coordinator because it's difficult to go 80 yards without making a mistake. Clark Holke getting ready to approach the ball. Officials give him the sign. 5 guys on either side. Oh, a pop-up kick.
Pop kick to the left.
Landed it short and taking a funny bounce, and it did.
It's a scramble.
First one's down there. Looks like Nash Clements. Number 16, Josiah King.
13th King, yep.
So Comer for their second possession, 1st and 10 from their own 28. Leafs, looks like Steins is in there now at the linebacker spot where Major Kurtz started.
Correct.
Other than that, it looks like everybody's the same.
Looks like the same 11.
Basically a 4-3 defense.
So they're coming out here now with, once again, they got 2 wide receivers to the right, and now they shifted to the left. There's 2 wide receivers left, split backfield, under center.
With Clements following the receiver, it almost appears that it's man
flag
defense.
On the play.
Delay a game.
Delay.
Yeah, I know sometimes if this gets late in the game, I used to tell the officials to swallow that whistle. Let's keep the thing moving. But, you know, first game of the year, they've got a job to do as well. Yep. All right, same formation.
Same formation, twins to the left, split the right end. The linemen are coming off for a run play.
Ball on the ground.
In the backfield. That might be Nate Vandy Woestein, number 79.
Looks like he got the big paw out and a strip and recover is what he got.
There we go.
Just kind of fell on top of that
Once
thing.
Once again, another short field. 2 times that first possession, 2 a short field, possession 3 a short field.
2 turnovers. So this time, the Leafs offense will start with 9:26. 10 seconds ago, they scored a touchdown. 9:26 to go in the first quarter, up 14-0. Trips to the right,
Trips to the right.
Quads to the right because you have the tight end here, and he sneak him in.
We have Taylor and number 84, Calvin Pettit, number 7, Mason Lubbock. That's a now screen to number 9 where he goes up 1 and comes back 2 and catches it behind the line for no gain, a loss.
That's Will Taylor with the catch. They really didn't have anywhere to go on that once he made the catch. Loss of 3 on the play or so.
Josiah King coming in, number 16. Number 11, Andrew Cotty. Luke Johnson, 83. The strength is to the right. Snap. Running to the left.
Snap to Weller, give it to Mason Lubbock, and if he just goes to the corner, he'll have his touchdown. Nice block out there by Andrew Cotty.
Nice job, very good, nicely done.
All you had to do was shadow him, stalk him, and
left side, left guard, 66, Tim Stoll, left tackle, Keegan Miller, and you said the lead back, and 3 possessions, 3 scores.
Well, they're spreading things out offensively. 8:45 to go in the first quarter. It's 20-0. Well, less than a minute ago, I said you couldn't ask for a better start. Well, I guess we'll say it again.
We jumped them here.
Yes,
Green
exactly.
Machine jumped them.
Kick is up and good by Hunter Holke after a good snap and good hold. Hunter Clark Holke. Leafs up 21-0. And we'll see how many fireworks they've saved for tonight. You know, looks like they're already starting, it sounded like they're already starting to ration them. What do you say to your team here, Denny, after getting up like this? What do you say to your boys?
It's, we got to play for 4 quarters. You know, we got to play 48 minutes of football, and you know, you only get one chance to do this, so take advantage of it.
Yep, I agree. I mean, it's, you know, you've been waiting so long.
We need a paycheck, and we'll play as many guys as we have to play. And
you can't. You may have a tendency to you don't let down. You got to keep playing hard, because when you let down, that's when injuries happen.
And you're always practicing against yourself. And now you get to play against somebody different.
Yep.
And you see, and then a lot of times you'll make your best progress from game 1 to game 2 when you actually see people in the heat of the battle playing.
No question. That's a common theme. Biggest improvements between game 1 and game 2.
This time the deep guys are standing on about the 18-yard line expecting another pop-up, another pooch.
And Clark Hokie kicks it away deep.
This time it's going to come down and hit on the 5-yard line.
First one
Number
down there,
6.
Nash Clements.
Tackle by number 16, Josiah King. There's a penalty on the play.
Gets him out of bounds. Usually that's some type of a holding, or when it's downfield like that. We'll have to wait and see what the officials say.
The linebackers are going to be this time, once again, Jonathan Maxwell, 32 still in the middle. Now we're going to think 28, Josh Steins appears to be in there. And 33, Nathan Dunker.
Okay.
So Steins is in this time.
It is a 10-yard penalty. They haven't marched it off yet. That has changed footballs. I missed who the ball boy was. So Comer will start their 3rd possession at their own 15. They have fumbled twice on their first 2 possessions.
Turned it over twice.
Giving the Leafs short fields. Easy scores. 8:39 to go here in the first quarter. Leafs up 21-0.
Comer's doing the same thing. They got 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right.
We'll have to figure out what our men in stripes are discussing.
Looks like defensively this time in the front 4, we're going to give Nathan Vandy Woestein a break, and the defensive rush ends are going to be Luke Johnson, 83, and 41, John King. John Snyder.
Okay, so what did we miss?
Yeah.
Maybe lined up off sides.
Might have been.
If that's the case, shouldn't it be 1st and 5? But I don't know.
No, it's 10. All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Split backfield. They're looking to the sideline for the play call.
Quarterback under center. Hand off to number 32. The right.
Number 32 did not get back to the line of scrimmage. We lost.
He's piled up there by Nate Vandy Woestein. No, excuse me, John Schneider. And a few other Leafs. Caden Salisbury is involved in that for about a 2-yard loss. Comer will sit 2nd and 12 at their own 22-yard line with a moving clock, 8:08 to go in the first quarter. This time your Twins are to the right. Split backfield and a timeout. Ooh. Well, I understand, you know, you want to play a team where you get the first game of the week where you get to play lots of players and get a lot of different guys on film and you know, keeps everybody happy. But you would hope there's a little bit of competition.
A little more competition.
Yeah, I mean, just
right. See where you're at.
Exactly. But right now, we're not really seeing it.
Totally dominating right now in this first quarter, in this long first quarter.
Right. Our backups are going to get some significant playing time tonight. You know, my first instinct is they're going to have a lot of success. Or might be more competitive, but they'll have success.
And it might be a short second half with the mercy rule, with the continuous clock.
You betcha. You betcha. This is it's tough. Like I said, for a lot of the Comer guys, they might, coming down here, be wide-eyed and a little culture shock.
Yeah.
Playing on a football field that's surrounded by cornfields. You don't get that in Chicago at Eckershall Stadium and Gately Stadium.
Right.
Other places that they play.
Okay, 2 wide receivers left, Twins left, split the right end. 2 running backs. Drop back pass. He's being pursued hard by number 72, Salisbury.
Caden Salisbury.
Salisbury and number 83, Luke Johnson's part of it.
2 sophomores right there.
Coming off the edge.
With Salisbury, I got to watch him last year. I know him, know the family, and he was just kind of fun to watch on the JV team last year. He had himself a nice season. You can tell he's going to be a good player, but it's neat that he's getting an opportunity and then be successful this first game. But that pushes Comer Catamounts to 3rd and 20 from their own 15 with 7:12 and counting here to go in the first quarter. Leafs up 21-0.
Well, this is definitely going to be a pass, a draw, or a screen. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, pass, draw, screen. On 3rd and 20.
Any odds on if he gets the ball away? If he gets the ball off.
Bringing the front 4.
Oh, straight dive.
They actually gave it up and ran a dive play.
Straight dive.
Punt team.
The old folks would just call that dive into the 4 hole just to kind of make sure we don't turn the ball over. But that brings up 4th and 20. No, let's give them the game a gain of 2. 4th and 18 from their own 17-yard line. Back deep for the Leafs. Looks like we have number 6. Is that
6?
Is that Nash Clements at number 6? I can't tell. The near guy. That's Josiah King going onto the field. My first instinct, that's Nash and Will.
Got the snap off. He got the kick.
Nash Clements and Will Taylor.
Now can we get a 10-yard return or more? 10 or more.
Yes, sir.
That's great field position.
You bet. Return of about 20 yards or so.
20 yards.
Leafs will start their 4th possession once again in Comer territory at the 25-yard line of the Catamounts here on the near hash.
Other than the opening kickoff of the game where we took over on about our own 35-yard line, everything has been in plus territory.
Right, I think 2 plays later we were in the plus territory. Leafs with a bunch formation.
We got a bunch to the right. We've got the left end tight.
Uh-oh. Somebody leaving a little early. That's one of those pre-snap penalties.
Yeah.
As a coach, it won't hurt you in this game, but later on, that's why you like to be as close to perfect as you can. But like I said, it won't hurt you in this game. Brings up 1st and 15.
1st and 15
for the Leafs from the Catamount 30-yard line.
Counter play to number 7, Mason Lovig. They showed a sweep to the left and a counter to the right for a touchdown.
Everybody followed Jaden Winesworld to the left. And Mason Lovig made a nice little cutback at about the linebacker depth and found open.
Exactly.
Took
that thing to daylight.
Yep, I was just going to say, Vince Lombardi, run to daylight. I'm actually reading that book right now in my ASAP. So the Leafs go up 27-0.
27.
With 5:54 to go in the first quarter.
We're still trying to get out of the first quarter.
Hunter Clark Holke with his 4th extra point attempt. First 3 were good. Snap is good.
They weren't offsides.
Snap, if they were offsides.
They were offsides.
Well, then that's a dead ball, so they're going to have to kick it again. That's not something you can take on the kickoff. They're going to let them decline it and take the extra point, are they?
Decline.
Yeah, you can't. That's one of those. Let's keep things moving here. Well, maybe not, because they didn't walk the penalty off against them. But okay, so it's a dead ball. You decline it. You don't, and so that way they don't walk it off. You just do it again. Good snap, good hold, good kick again. So even though he's 5 for 5, only 4 of them counted.
Yeah.
Leaps up 21-0 with 5:54.
28-0.
I said 21, didn't I? 28-0.
28.
I was pretty sure I was looking at that 28. With 5:54 to go in the first quarter. It's I know Harry Carey and Steve Stone, what they'd be talking about back in the 90s right now, but I don't think we can do that. Clark Hokie will have his 4th kickoff. We've seen 3 deep and one of the
one pop up.
Excuse me, the
one
2
pooch.
deep and 1 pooch kick.
Yeah.
All were really good. The 2 deep landed at the 5-yard line. The pooch landed at about the 25-30.
This time the deep returners are on the 11 and on the 14-yard line.
If I'm not mistaken, I think what he does is he looks to the sideline and finds out whoever's in charge of the kickoff team where he wants the ball kicked, and then he'll relay that to the 5 on either side of him. Trying to, while I'm at Harrison Newman, I see there Nathan Dunker in that group.
Ball is caught on the 15. Return to the right.
I think excuse me, brought down by Josiah King.
And number 13, Kobe Duda was down there in coverage.
You bet.
Down there.
I think he's the one that forced him into Josiah King's arms.
Correct.
So Comer with their 4th possession.
We have a guy down, number 6 is down on the field right now with
Nash Clements.
Nash Clements.
Need another defensive back in for Nash. I know it's Tyler Coons on that kickoff team as well. Didn't see, he might have taken a shot. One of those things where you got to keep your head on a swivel as you're running downfield. You don't see a guy coming and they'll tattoo you sometimes.
Coming off under his own power.
That is definitely a good sign, and everybody gets another hydration break here with 5:47 to go in the first quarter. Leafs up 28-0. Gary Comer High School is a charter school up in the south side of Chicago. Gary Comer was the founder of the store Land's End. I had to look all this up. It's not just useless knowledge in my head. Had to look it up. But they became Gary Comer High School in 2008.
Now we have a new middle linebacker, number 22, Caleb Craterfield, in the middle.
That's a sophomore.
Josh Stein, 28 outside, and I'm not sure if it's Dunker, if Nate Dunker's still out there, number 33 on the left. Yes, he is.
Yep.
Three sophomore linebackers.
3 sophomore linebackers. Handoff to number 32 for Comer. That's Tim Haas. Tim Hess. And nice gain on the play for him. Gain of 20 yards from their own 25. That's one of the few positive,
nearing midfield here.
Positive plays. They got a chance to cross from this field. Excuse me. 1st and 10 at the 45. That is their first down with 5:40 to go in this first quarter.
2 wide receivers to the right, left end is split. Still under center with the quarterback. We got our 4-3 defense. There's a dive straight ahead over left offensive left guard, left tackle, and there's number 28 Stein, number 83 Luke Johnson, number 11 Andrew Cotty.
Oh, a host of Leafs, a pile of Leafs. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you know, they get to the running game, they have a little success, so there's probably a good chance they'll run the ball some more. The quarterback hasn't had a chance to sit back and throw whatsoever.
Been under pressure, hasn't he, Coach?
Under pressure, though, you know, this whole time.
Bring our 2 wide receivers to the left, number 7 and 4, split the right end.
Steven Johnson, 42.
We got our front 4. Quarterback is in an option play to the right. It's a double option. The pitch is to 32, and falling on top of him is number 57 is in there. Well, right,
57, that's Jordan Melchert.
Jordan Melchert
6
in
foot,
there.
190-pound junior.
But we have a flag on the play.
All right, that would have been a loss of 4. My guess is if it's on Comer, we'll decline it. Holding. Okay. Yep. So it'll be 3rd and 14 from the 41-yard line, the Comer's own 41-yard line. So we're already seeing here in the first quarter a lot of different Maple Leafs getting their first opportunity to play. Some of them their
hot
first
conditions, getting some fresh bodies in there, and
some of them their first time as a varsity player.
Yeah,
many of them their first time as a varsity player.
And number 57, Melchert's a defensive left end over the right tackle.
Okay, he must be in for John Schneider, while Luke's in for Nate Van de Woestijn.
Okay, 2 receivers left, split backfield. Not sure what that was. A quarterback sneak on 3rd and forever.
Right. Might have been some type of a broken play.
Busted play.
Yeah. So no gain on the play. We'll have 4th and 14 from the 41-yard line with 4:30 and counting here in the first quarter. Leafs up 28-0.
I know from all my years of coaching, there's not many good plays on your call sheet for 3rd and 14 and 3rd and 20.
No, not at all. Comer has just used their last timeout of the half. 4:19 to go in the first quarter.
Not even out of the quarter.
No, I mean, you might have some guys over there that are winded. You have no idea what type of shape they're in. They do have a decent-sized roster, 35 players were dressed for tonight. So sometimes we've seen these teams come from Chicago Public League, and they'll have 20 players, 18 players.
Right.
And but not Comer. They got a decent number for their team. The football enrollment form is 854. So in Geneseo is 849. So the two schools are about the same size. As a charter school or a prep school, I'm not sure if they focus on, if they're like a math academy or a science academy. I'm just not sure. But it's kind of neat seeing a new team. But you hope this is one of those nights where you take care of yourselves, nobody gets hurt.
Right. Right.
4th down, they're not going to punt it. They're not in punt formation.
They're
they do
going
have
forward
trips,
on 4th down here. Maybe we got a special play.
Single back, trips
it's a
to the
5-step
right.
drop. He's getting pressure by number 83, Luke Johnson, and number 73 was pressure.
Nice catch. Nice catch by number 4 down there. Looks like last name of Williams. So that's a 1st down. That's the one things you don't like to see, though, in this situation.
Got off the hook on 4th and forever.
Let him off the hook. It's not that we weren't there. Just got to go up and, I don't know, knock it down, whatever. But that gives a new second 1st down for Comer. New set of downs at the Leafs' 25-yard line.
We got 2 receivers to the left, which would be the wide side of the football field. Split in to the right into the boundary. Dive straight ahead over right guard. Quarterback pulled.
Yep.
He rode the right running back in, and he pulled around the right end, got knocked out of bounds.
A little bit of option. Our defensive end got pulled down inside with the ball fake. I'm not sure in this defense who's responsible for the quarterback.
Right.
I know what it used to be.
Yep.
When you're in a 5, that's the
very well
defensive
could
end.
be the outside linebacker.
It could be the outside linebacker, exactly.
With the defensive ends, 57 and 83
right.
on the dives.
Right. Another new body there in the middle. Looks like Levi Newman, possibly. 76.
76 in there. 2 receivers left. Flag.
I see Gavin Ninke in there, 6'2", 212-pound junior, number 73. And Levi Newman, the 6'3", 260-pound junior, number 76 are the 2 tackles now. Johnson still at the middle linebacker spot.
Number 42.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Number 42. And Kobe Duda in there at, I don't know if they're calling it the snake or if he's, yeah, wouldn't call him a cornerback.
We got twins to the left now, split the right end. Running backs from split backfield. The right tackle's backing off the ball. Option to the left.
Nice pitch.
The pitch. He's outside. Nice play
tackle
by number 13, Josiah King.
13 is Kobe Duda.
Kobe Duda, my fault.
That is an outstanding tackle.
Great play.
The teaching of tackling has changed over the last 5 years, where, you know, before you want to get your head in front and wrap him up, and now it's head behind and
tackle
kind of like
hip.
Kind of like an alligator roll.
Go after the near hip. Instead of head in front to the far hip.
Correct. So for some of you old timers who are watching this saying, oh man, it's a safer form of tackling, safer for the tackler for sure.
Okay, on second down now and long.
About 13, 14 at the 18-yard line.
Pass play. He's looking over the middle on a post pattern. He throws an interception.
It looks like Will Taylor.
Will Taylor, number 9. Is that number 9, Will Taylor?
He ran past the angle. He did. He ran past the angle.
He's going to take it to the house for a non-offensive touchdown.
Good for Will Taylor.
Touchdown.
A 96-yard interception return.
Quarterback was trying to force it over the middle to one of the wideouts on a post pattern. Number 9 jumped it, took it to the house.
Yep, overthrew that receiver, and hey, Will was open on that. When he watched the replay, he was open.
And did a nice job of open field running there, avoiding pursuit.
I mean, he ran through a couple angles there. Number 8, the quarterback, had an angle on him. He ran right through that. 93. He might need a little water, a little oxygen on the sideline with a night like tonight. What an outstanding return. Just take off and run. Speed,
it's always big when you get a non-offensive touchdown.
You betcha.
Some kind of return or a scoop and score or a pick.
That's exciting. We're missing somebody on the
scores are happening so quick.
Yeah, it might be Will.
No, it's the football.
4, 6,
the football
8,
they want.
10. Yeah, we got 11
We
out
didn't
there.
have the right ball.
Just the ball.
After that defensive score.
They're all the same shape, aren't they? Just not filled with the same air.
Yeah.
All right. This is Clark Holke's 5th extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. The middle schoolers down there in the end zone are getting a workout, chasing the extra points. With 2:30 to go in the first quarter.
2:30 in the first quarter, not the first half. The
first quarter. It's 35-0 Leafs after that 97-yard interception return by Will Taylor.
Will Taylor.
Oh, I'm excited for him. That's good. That's good. Those are the things you dream about. Those are the things that keep you coming back, that's for sure. I'll be interested to see if he's playing playing on defense when they come back out. See if he's playing corner.
I think Comer's getting gashed there. Yeah, they do have 5 out in front 5. Now they got front 5. They got the second wave of 4. 2 deep. But we're doing a lot of walking.
It's almost like a onside kick type. If those 4 were moved up any closer.
That second row was within 10 yards of the first row.
Yeah, exactly. But must be a reason for it.
Right.
All right, I'll see if I can find some of these. I noticed Kobe Duda, Nash Clements is back on the field. That's a good sign. I see a number.
Nate Dunker, 33, is on kickoff coverage.
Right, I see Dennis
Number
Thompson.
81 is T.J. Coons.
T.J. Coons, yep, Tyler Coons. Number 40 is Dennis Thompson.
84 is Calvin Pettit.
You bet. Dennis Thompson, part of the Thompson twins.
And
I promise not to sing. Kick away by Clark Hoke, down to the 10-yard line.
Ooh. 63, is that, or 53?
63 would be Harrison Newman. Right, and First one down to Josiah King, kind of just needs to break down just a little sooner. Ran by him. Oh, we're going to have maybe a couple new numbers out there. I see a
Jack Majorkurth is in at outside linebacker,
good.
number 8.
I see Drew Nelson, number 61. Looks like he'll be.
If I have the right name, it's Bryce Stevens at number 42 at middle linebacker.
42 is Stephen Johnson.
Oh, okay.
42 is Stephen Johnson.
Jack King's at defensive end, number 41.
Jack Snyder.
Jack Snyder.
Yep. Same 2 interior guys with Levi Newman and Gavin Ninke. Is that
trying to see if the other outside linebacker over there on the Comer side, I'm not sure if it's 33 or 22.
Right. 33.
33, Nathan Dunker.
Timeout. Looks like the Leafs bailed him out and called a timeout. I believe that's what Larry was doing, kind of helping out Comer there, calling a timeout for ourselves. Lets them get organized. That's cordial of him to do that when you realize you're at 35-0, still in the first quarter. We've been
playing 50 minutes.
50 minutes already. I mean, it's just, you do the best you can. This is the type of thing where you may go off a running clock starting in the second quarter, but I've seen that done before. Because you definitely don't want them to leave at halftime. I've known teams to say they've had enough and want to leave at halftime and have to talk them into staying. This is where you go to the officials, say, swallow your whistle a little bit. And, maybe the obvious things you got to call, but the inside stuff, not so much.
Correct. Well, here they come now on 1st and 10 with their 2 receivers to the left, twins, split the right end.
Ball at their own 25.
We got our 4-man line on front. A dive play over left guard. Part of the play is number 8, Jack Majorkurth.
Yep. It kind of appeared he might have been reading that,
Dive right at him.
Can't say for sure, but because it looked like he was reading the defensive tackle or what you call that, inside veer?
Yeah, inside veer.
Yeah.
The right defensive end is number 61, Coach.
Yep. 61, we mentioned him. That is Drew Nelson. Drew Nelson is on the field for this series.
Twins left, split the right end. The running backs, it's a dive over left guard.
Nice tackle.
Quarterback's going to have to work on carrying out his fake. He's handing it off and becoming a cheerleader.
Yeah. Let's see, first one there. Boom, Jack Majorkurth, very nice tackle wrapping up. You betcha. Nice tackle wrapping up and not letting go of cloth. Hang on to cloth. It's going to be.
We're going to put our defensive end 61 to the field, Nelson.
Yep, third and 3 at the Comer 32-yard line with 1:08 to go in the first quarter. Leafs up 35-0.
Two receivers left, twins to the left, split the right end. Everybody's set. Drop back pass, a 3-step drop. He's trying to hit number 9 on a slant to be the inside receiver trying to run a 3-step slant. There's a flag on the play.
Coming from the deep official, 20 yards behind the play. Probably going to call some type of pass interference. Might have bumped the receiver. I don't think it was intentional. I don't even think we're going for the ball. I think we just bumped the receiver as he was crossing. Well, the defense gets to stay on the field a little longer.
46 seconds left, first quarter.
If you think about it, it's been a while since the offense has been on the field because Comer had a little drive going with a couple first downs, and we returned interception. Now they're back on the field again with 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. In the middle of the G on the field.
Now they're going to put their 2 wide receivers to the right, split the left end on 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls after faking to the first back over right guard. He pulled it, went to his right.
Drew Nelson was not fooled He had the quarterback wrapped up immediately. Yeah, he was unblocked.
Right.
Stayed outside. It had a little help from Gavin Ninke to get the quarterback to the ground, but
2nd and 12.
that's good to see. It's good to see when
16 seconds and clock running.
when your backups get a chance to play and have
It's
success.
going to be the end of the quarter here.
I think we're going to let it run out. The end of the first quarter, mercifully. So at the end of quarter number 1, Maple Leafs 35, the Chicago Comer Catamounts 0.
Now, if we can just get one in the second quarter, as soon as you touch the 40-point marker, and then we got the continuous clock second half.
There we go. All right. TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Communications, Turpins of Geneseo, Buzzworks Automotive, Chicago Fitness, Eric Henderson and Jolene Effnor of Country Financial, Central Bank, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Vorak Pharmacy, Brian Garnett of Garnett Asset Management, and Farmers National Bank. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast. Well, Coach Derricks, that might have been the longest first quarter I've ever been a part of.
That certainly's got to be up there as one of them. I can't remember my whole career that long.
Right. Obviously, it was a good quarter. I've seen more points scored in the first quarter, but it was a good quarter for the Leafs, leading 35-0.
Took 55 minutes to play that first quarter. So
Comer did use all their timeouts first half in that first quarter. Geneseo used one just to show some mercy for Comer at one point when they looked a little disorganized. But like we discussed earlier, you tell your team they got to keep playing.
Keep playing.
Usually when you let up and try to go easy, that's when the mistakes are made.
So
and that's
you
when
did all that stuff in the winter time with your off-season conditioning, going into the long summers.
Yes.
Now this is when you get your paycheck.
Right. That's when people get hurt.
Okay, 2nd and long. We got 2 wide receivers to the wide side of the field, which is the offensive left. Split the right end.
Quarterback under center with the snap. You better get on that ball, just nice
trying
job.
to throw the ball to number 7 of what you would call a bubble screen to the inside receiver. I'm not sure who was going to block in front of him, but it was incomplete.
I really like what Nash Clements did, though. He got the ball and took off running just in case that was a
lateral pass.
You bet.
Correct.
You know, you don't trust the unofficial.
Yep.
You get the ball and go, and then they'll always call you back. If
they're letting the Comer head coach, offensive coordinator, walk out onto the numbers and make the play calls now. 3rd and long.
I think as far as Larry's concerned, he could be in the huddle.
Right.
If that's what it takes for organization purposes. Similar formation.
To the field. Now this time. Yep. Correct.
Quarterback under center. Snap.
Taking a drop. It's a 3-step drop. He's trying to go deep. And it's a picked off.
Looks like 34
Cade Van Updorp. 34 Cade Van Updorp on the pick and a nice return.
You betcha. So the sophomore gets his first pick as a varsity player.
Another turnover.
Basically, that was a little hitch and go, maybe.
Hitch and go. That's what it looked like. Look, he pump faked it and sent him deep. And so now we've had 2 fumble recoveries and 2 pass interceptions.
That's and it's 11:48 to go in the second quarter. Leafs up 35-0. Just kind of looking around at the crowd. We got a decent crowd for a hot Friday night.
Certainly do.
Yeah.
Nice crowd here.
And that's also no preliminary game.
Right.
The sophomores will play, the JV, what they call it, will play tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock at Soul Bowl against UT.
The quarterback is now number 8, Jack Majorkurth. The handoff up the middle went to number.
Looked like
13.
17?
Was it 13? Josiah King? I'm not sure. I couldn't read the number.
17?
17. Jaden Weinzero, correct.
Right. Outstanding gain on the play. It takes the Leafs down to the Comer 26-yard line near the right hash.
Got a new tight end in now, number 85 at tight end.
And that would be Jacob Harris.
Jacob Harris at tight end.
199-pound junior.
Line 0 shifts to the right of the quarterback. He's riding line 0 and gives it to him, running over left guard.
I'm sure we got some new linemen in there.
Running behind big number 76, who's now coming out.
That's Levi Newman.
Levi.
Number 70 is replacing him. That's Logan Denny. The new snapper is 52, Alex Pauly.
And one of the Thompson twins, number 44, is now in at the running back position next to the quarterback.
44 would be Daniel
shifted.
Thompson.
Daniel shifted to the right. He's going to ride Daniel and give it to Daniel. Daniel up the middle. Nice run. Yards after contact is good.
Jordan Melchard in at the right guard. Drew Nelson in at the left guard. Okay. And I'm just missing the right tackle, I believe. 73.
73.
That's
right,
Gavin.
Offensive right tackle.
That's Gavin Ninke.
2 wide receivers to the right.
Number 2.
Thompson to the left of the quarterback.
Number 2 on the field for the first time. That's Brock CI.
They give us to Thompson over right guard on the zone. He's going to go in and score.
Dennis Thompson.
Dennis Thompson. Like 18 yards out or whatever.
Yep, I would agree. 18, 19 yards. And the Leafs improved to a 41-point lead.
41.
With 10-15.
Now, Coach Mitch now in the second half, no matter what happens, it's going to be a continuous clock.
It'll be a continuous clock.
Because we've reached the 40-pointer in the first half.
And even if they close the gap.
Yeah, even to close the gap now, it's in the books.
Stays 40.
It's going continuous.
So I'm sure Coach Johnson is happy with that part of it. Clark Hokie here for his sixth.
We seem to be missing someone here.
Oh, this extra point team, I don't know.
It looks to me.
I know sometimes they have different levels of extra point team.
Now in this unit, we're going to bring in number 66 as
right.
one of the blockers.
Because I'm not sure Luke is still snapping. Luke Johnson is still snapping. That's a good snap, good hold.
Snap. I was saying 83 is his long
good
snapper.
Kip. He's still the long snapper. Okay. Good snap, good hold, good kick for his 6th extra point for Hunter Clark Hokie. His 7th kick, one he didn't get to use.
One didn't get, had to do twice.
So that improves the Leafs to 42-0. I bet you the cheerleaders are happy they're not doing push-ups.
Right.
You know, the people with the flags are getting their workout though.
Nothing like having to do 42 of them after you've done all these other sets in front. 7, 14, 21, 28.
They don't do them after every score. They don't do one like 41, and then when they kick the extra point, do 42, do they?
No.
Just after
the extra point.
After the extra point.
Yeah. Okay, now I don't know if they got enough people. They got 5 in the front line. They usually had 4 in the second row.
Right, so we're missing one.
We got 3. They got 2 deep. We're missing one.
This is one where the official will help you out, and he'll count and let the coach know, and here he comes on the field.
There we go.
Just go out there. All right. Similar names on the kickoff team. Josiah King's here at one end.
Number 6.
Cade Van Opdorp's at the other end. 6
number 13.
13's Kobe Duda.
41 of the Thompson twins.
40 is the Thompson twin.
Number 21's the first one down.
21, that's Aiden Damewood.
First one down there on the field.
6 foot, 153-pound junior. 44 is the one to bring him down. That's Daniel Thompson.
Okay.
So both Thompsons are on that one.
Okay, I see Jack Majorcliff going back out to play linebacker. 42 playing linebacker, and possibly number 40, one of the Thompsons might be playing linebacker.
Okay, Harrison Newman, who's one of the starters on the offensive line, gets to come in and play a little defense now. You know, this is where it gets tricky. We were discussing this before the game too, because some of these players who are dressed will hopefully play tomorrow morning.
Hopefully.
If they play one play in this game,
that counts.
That counts, and they can't play tomorrow morning.
24-hour rule.
You betcha. So, you know,
yeah.
you gotta.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta. Can't tell if we got a delay game or just a question. Maybe he wants to go running clock right now since it's already 40 plus. That would not
Have you seen this
surprise me.
before, Coach? Do you have a choice of doing this?
Well, they
in the first half? I've never seen this.
He's coming over to talk to Larry right now.
Okay.
Not sure what he's saying. Yep, run the clock. I saw the official.
Run it. Okay, there's a signal. Run the clock.
So there you go.
Okay.
That's kind of a merciful thing to do right now. You know the game's out of reach, out of hand. And Geneseo does have their backups in. They've been scoring with their backups as well. I'm looking, Calvin Pettit now is your deep safety.
84-16 is a corner.
Steven Johnson's your middle linebacker. Outside linebackers are Jack Majorkurt and is it Daniel or Dennis?
Number
40.
That will be.
If it's 40, it's Dennis.
40, and he's in, or Dennis. He's in on it.
And he's in on the play.
He's in or making the play.
I tell you, with the Thompson twins, they are so polite to me. I really appreciate that. I know Randy Mullen really appreciates that. But had a lot of fun when they were in middle school.
Okay.
9-17 and counting.
And number 81, Coons, is in at corner.
He is, yes, sir. Got him.
And the other corner up at the way
Josiah
over
King.
is Josiah. Okay.
Yep, that's 16. So got a lot of names.
And 13 is Kobe Duda.
Yep.
Playing strong safety, roll down on the twins.
And
drop back pass. He's looking, it's batted.
They're calling it a fumble.
63 got his hand on it.
Trying to scoop and score there was Drew Nelson, 61.
We got an injury on the field for Comer. Might be the quarterback, possibly.
Can.
There we go. Oh, good. Here, we're going to need him now.
Injury timeout. You think that might be number 8, the quarterback? Kind of hard to tell.
I thought it was number 8 at first, but let's.
That's one of the things up here. You hate to throw a number out there and get a parent worried. Not that, they would have anybody listen or watching this, but you never know. You never know. So unless you know for sure.
That's good for the rookie me to know.
And it gives you another hydration break. But this is the one thing you don't want in a game like this. You don't want anybody to get hurt either side because it's a long season.
And we never got to see our punt team yet tonight. Did we?
Nope.
No, we haven't seen the punt team.
I'm not so sure we will.
Did we see our kickoff return team?
We will in the start of the second half.
Third quarter, we'll get a kickoff return.
Yep.
We don't get to see any extra point or field goal blocks.
No.
So the kicking game has been limited to the extra points and
the kickoff.
Kickoffs.
We saw punt return twice.
Correct, yeah. So we saw 3 phases of the 6.
Yes. Okay. He's getting up a little groggy.
It is a number 8.
It is
correct.
Number 8.
Number 8.
That's Kenneth Barrett, sophomore quarterback.
Okay.
Now that we have light in the booth here, I can read the program.
I was wondering how you guys did this before.
Well, that's right. That's where my phone comes in handy, and I hit that little button there, and it lights things up. All right. Well, we're going to see a new quarterback from Chicago Comer.
And we don't.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the other team we got now. But no sizes and weights or ages. All right. Back to football. 8:38 to go in the second quarter. It is 42-0 Geneseo. Off to a good start. You know, obviously we'll have, I know it's maybe a little early, but Sandwich coming in here next week. Our friends from years past. Kind of hard to believe it's been 8+ years since we played them.
Is that what it was in the playoff game? Yeah. Okay, Comer here now has 2 receivers to their right, 1 to their left. New quarterback, number 15 at quarterback for Comer. He runs dive left.
Number 15 for them is Keon Jackson, Jr. I see. Yep, Daniel Thompson in now, or he was in earlier too. Playing that, what they call snake position. To me, it looks like a rover type for us old guys in the past. Or he might be even a...
Yeah, the old rover.
He might be an outside linebacker. Yeah. Oh, nope, he's walking. Okay. We got 3rd and 20 from Comer at their own 12-yard line. Quarterback keeper.
Quarterback keeping to the left.
He doesn't have anywhere to go.
Number 81 is part of it. That'd be, I think that's Combs.
Coons?
Coons.
Yep. 62 there this time. That's your 62 is
Dylan
Riley.
Dylan Riley,
Good
number
for
62.
him getting involved. Alex Pauly getting some time on defense. But,
clock running at 7:06 in the second quarter.
Comer's on
back to
gets
punt.
you to punt. Decent snap. Ball's away. Call your poison.
The Leafs are going to take over on a field of 39 yards long.
All right. So 6:45 and counting. We are in a continuous clock. Asked for by the Comer head coach, Thomas Hanley. You mentioned earlier he's a first-year
head coach.
I'm not sure if he came from somewhere else or if he stepped up for the role, but you know, obviously it's probably not the way he wanted his first game to go, but I think he might have understood, you know, where, you know, where things.
Quarterback
stood.
now for us is number 18. We have Keaton Pierce at quarterback, number 18.
Keaton Pierce.
In motion, number 16, King. The give goes to number 44.
44. That's Daniel of the Thompson twins.
Carried, number 44, Daniel.
Right. Keaton Pierce is new to the program. He's a junior out of Dunlap. He moved up here, family moved here from Dunlap. He's a 5'11", 100.
Dunlap Eagle here, huh?
He's a Dunlap Eagle, you betcha. Not too far removed from a state championship game, Dunlap.
Number 85, Jacob Harris in at tight end.
Number 5 into the game, that's Peyton Shoemaker.
Peyton Shoemaker into a tight end position, but he's in a 2-point stance. Both ends are in 2-point stances. The gives to number 44, running over right guard, right tackle.
That's Daniel of the Thompson twins.
A nice game.
I think after time I'll be able to figure which one's out without looking, which one's which without looking at a program. Thank goodness I don't have to look at a picture. Because they're identical.
Offensive left tackle number 70.
Logan Denny. Looks like Drew Nelson at the left guard. Alec Pauly at the center.
And number 21, Aiden Damewood, is in there, is in one of the blocking back positions. With Daniel at number 44 to the left of the quarterback, Daniel Thompson.
Nice little counter play.
Counter play here. Is this going to be number 21, Damewood? Is this who this was?
16,
Josiah King. On a counter play to the left.
So lots of new bodies in there from the beginning of the game. And I think we've hit pretty much everybody. Jacob Harris coming in at the tight end spot. Saw number 2, Brock CI, running across the field to get to his wide out spot. Jordan Melchert's the right guard. Gavin Ninke's the right tackle.
And Andrew Nelson, the left guard, number 61. Correct?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay, Daniel here at the left of the quarterback. Here comes jet motion. The give goes to Daniel over right guard, right tackle. It's
3:40 to go. It'll be third down for the Leafs with 3:40 and counting. Up 42-0 here in the second quarter. Looks like a third and short.
Third and short. 2 shots to make 1 yard.
For the old guys watching this, it's a different type of running game. You know, I know we focus on the run, but the runner isn't it? It's not a hit the hole and make a hole if there's not one. It's a find a hole.
Hit the hole and run to daylight.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Hey, we're getting set here. Jet motion. The give goes to number 44, probably.
Yep, I'm probably going to call procedure on the Leafs. Running off the field. Yep. So it'll be 3rd and 6. Yep. 3rd and 6 with 2:35 and counting. Leafs up 42-0. I know you can't break the huddle with 12 or more, and I'm assuming you can't line up with 12 and then have a guy run off.
No.
Yeah, that's a no-no.
Two shots to make 6 yards here. Here we go.
You got it. From
quarterback, Pierce, going to pass. The ball is thrown out of the backfield to number 16, Josiah King.
Yeah.
Incomplete pass, 4th down.
Looks like he got caught up with the corner or safety a little bit and wasn't able to break free.
Did we have 2 receivers in the same area? I'm not sure.
I think we had the one farther out, but yeah.
Peyton Shoemaker, I believe, is in here as one of the receivers now on the left. 81 is Tyler Coons.
Lots of new bodies, a little confusion there.
Big 4th down, minute 28 left, timeout.
Yeah. You know, you got 4 receivers in there, no tight end, and that's, if they're not used to doing that, it makes for a little confusion. A lot of people running different ways.
No tight end, 4 wide receivers, and 1 running back.
Right. You know, that was one of the questions. Would they, you know, you made the comment 2 downs to make 6 or whatever. And, are you surprised they threw there?
Well, I guess we're going to come back and get it here on 4th down.
Right, there you go. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the, one of the things you think about. Well, you can run the ball, you can pass the ball. My opinion, you know.
If the score wasn't 42-0, you have Hunter Holke out here possibly now trying a field goal with a 22 plus 17, a 39-yard field goal.
Right, and we saw him hit a couple last
inside the 25.
Last Friday. Yeah,
inside the 25.
That's what it was. Yep. I think that was his.
Snap it at the 23, and he could hit a 40-yard field goal.
That would be.
Okay, here we go. Big 4th down, 4th and 6. Run, oh, fake. Oh, we had a overthrew.
Throws a nice ball, just a little bit overthrown. That brings the Leaf defense on the field. Gary Comer Prep School out of Chicago will start 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. 1 minute
till halftime.
And counting.
And counting.
Yeah, clock doesn't even stop on change of possession.
So they might be able to run 3 plays here, Coach.
I think the only time it stops is on touchdowns.
Touchdowns and injuries.
Or timeout.
Yeah. 61 and 67 are still our defensive ends.
Quarterback
bootleg pass. Quarterback's keeping. He broke contain. Knocked out of bounds.
I tell you, nice job by that quarterback.
Number 15.
Yeah, he snuck right through 2 guys there. Looked like he had a couple guys that had a beat on him, and he just kind of wiggled his way through. And that's the last play of the first half. Wow. What do you think, Coach?
Well, we took 1 hour and 15 minutes, and we got our first half. We're at halftime. Great start, though. I mean, we've had non-offensive touchdowns. We have not punted once. Turnover-wise, how are we doing, Coach?
We have not turned it over. We got 4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Communications, Turpins of Geneseo, Buzzwork Automotive, Geneseo Fitness, Eric Henderson and Jolene Efnor of Country Financial, Central Bank, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Vorak Pharmacy, Brian Garnett of Garnett Asset Management, and Farmers National Bank. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
And sophomore Elizabeth Grant. And now let's hear it for the Geneseo Athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field our Geneseo High School marching band, the sound of Geneseo. Tonight, the band will present the first movement of their 2021 halftime show called Civilization. The show is based on a book by Douglas Adams, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The first movement this evening is titled Survival. We hope you enjoy the show. Drum majors Madison Hollywood and Taylor Davis is your band ready.
Welcome back to Bob Reed Field here on Geneseo High School campus, where the Leafs have jumped out in a hurry. 42-0 lead here at halftime over the Chicago Comer Catamounts. It's, you know, the interesting first half, really interesting first quarter, Coach Derricks. You know, what do you say? What do you say to your troops at halftime?
Well, we got the 42-0. Got this continuous clock here. We got to play hard, and when you get your chance, you don't want to get injured because you're not going all out. And we do have film being taken. We're going to be able to evaluate your performances out there on the field, and you know, you got no control over it. You just got to play like you're out here to win. Like you get this one chance to play the Catamounts, so take advantage of it.
In this day and age too, where you don't have those Monday night JV games like you used to.
Right.
I mean, you see a lot of JV type players there, and I remember coaching those types of games and saying, I didn't know that guy could play.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't really show it in practice.
They deserve to get a chance to play in a game situation like Bob Reed Field here. And,
you betcha.
And that's nothing.
But yeah, like, you know, you get guys on film and say, okay, all right, maybe we need to take a closer look at him in practice and give him some more opportunities. This is where you earn it, right here on a Friday night under the lights.
When it comes to winning football games in high school, you talk about criteria like, could you run the ball? Yeah, we'll be able to run it. We've ran it on them. Can you stop the run? Well, we've stopped the run. Can you get a non-offensive touchdown? Well, we got a couple of those things there. Mm-hmm. Can you win the kicking game? Yeah, we've won the kicking game. Mm-hmm. And can you win the takeaway versus turnover battle? We got those. So those 5 criteria, we've got the handle on all 5 of those.
Right. And you don't want the second half to be sloppy.
No.
Yeah, it's like you hinted at already earlier, that play hard. We don't want it to be sloppy. We want to finish this thing off strong, no matter who's on the field.
You got that Geneseo headgear you're representing there, huh? That Geneseo name, Geneseo.
Exactly.
There's been other guys that have wore that same jersey number back through all this history.
Some of us are pretty proud about it.
Yeah.
and then you wearing it as the head coach of this storied program for a number of years. If I remember right, you showed 83?
83 as an assistant defense coordinator in 83.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. With Coach Johnson, the head coach.
Right. And then Coach Boblet after that.
And then Boblet after that. And then when he went to Rock Island.
91?
I had the fall of 91, correct.
Right.
Yep, 91 to the fall of 2003.
Right. Wow. That's easy to remember for me because I was part of that.
And then to come back in 2014, and get 6 more years in retirement to make 27 years here.
I bet a lot of people don't know your playing days was over at Atkinson.
Right, back in the day.
High school. I have no idea where you went to college, but
we had some good. They had a good run over there in Atkinson at that time.
Really?
A real good run. The best one they ever had.
Wow. So that's awesome. That's good stuff.
Okay, here we go.
That's good stuff. But you know, we've discussed at halftime. We've made our adjustments too. I'm going to give the play-by-play to Coach Derricks here, and then and see what we got here.
Brock Ci teeing it up to kick off the third quarter. Number 2. Let's see how many guys we can get inside the 30-yard line before the ball is kicked. That's always key. How many can we get down inside that 30 before they touch that ball?
Yeah. Got to wait for the official to give you the signal. A little anxious to get that ball kicked away. Speed, speed, speed. Now, I mentioned the term breakdown earlier today. You want to explain what that is?
Breakdown before you make the tackle?
Yes.
Get breakdown and get in a good hitting position with his knees bent and the feet shoulder width apart.
Chopping those feet.
And chop those feet and get ready to club those arms and roll those hips. Brock Ci on the kickoff. Kicked it out of bounds. Penalty.
Probably like to have that first kick back.
Yeah. So the Catamounts will take over on the 40.
Just a reminder, we will have a continuous clock this entire half since the Leafs are up by 40 plus. And even if the Catamounts close the gap, you get it under 40, the continuous clock will continue. All right.
Okay.
See if we can get some of the
the
starting
personnel
guys.
here.
I see Easton Smith out there, one of the linebackers, the outside linebacker. Middle linebacker is Dennis Thompson.
Dennis. And we're in the same set now for the Catamounts. We got two receivers to the right in the twin position, split the left end. Quarterback under center. There's a fumble between the center and quarterback. We have number 18 is in on the pile.
That's Easton Smith.
Easton Smith is in on the pile.
I'm
Pierce.
sorry, Keaton Pierce.
Keaton Pierce is in on the pile.
He flips side. Easton flips sides on me.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. It's a second down, 12 yards to go for the Catamounts.
The defensive line coach, we got number 70.
That's
Logan Denny is up front. Number 57 is in the defensive end.
Yep, that's Melcher.
The guy over the left guard is number 52.
That is
defensive tackle.
Excuse me. That is Alex Pauly.
Alex Pauly, number 52, and the defensive right end coming off the edge is going to be.
Wouldn't surprise me if it was 61.
61 is correct. It's 61.
Nelson. Drew Nelson.
Ball is pitched on the option, going around the left end. Number two, is that 33 or 23 I'm seeing? Plus there's a penalty flag.
I think you're seeing 23.
23, Easton Smith.
Easton Smith.
In on the tackle for a loss, but there's also a penalty.
Right. There was no ball fake with that option.
Was that just like a speed option that time, right down the line and pitch it?
The old-fashioned Nebraska.
Yeah, speed option. And penalties coming against the Green Machine. He's walking off for 10. He's walking for 15, stepping off 15 yards. 10:27 in the third quarter, continuous clock.
Must have been some type of, maybe a face mask.
I think it was. 1st and 10 for Comer High School. Twins to the right, split the left end. We got our corners rolled up on this wide receivers. He rides the dive back, and he gave it to him. Number 15, the quarterback, gave it to the running back. We're stopped for another loss, tackle for loss.
They have one of these corners here, number 5. That's Peyton Shoemaker.
Peyton Shoemaker, senior. One corner. And is the other one, Coach Miss, 16? Is that King? Josiah King? Oh, no.
Is number 81. That's
81.
Tyler Coons.
That's Coons.
Another senior, two seniors.
Two seniors at the corners. And our safeties.
Kobe Duda is
Kobe
one.
Duda, number 13. And the other one with the hands on the hips that we can't see yet.
That might be Josiah.
Free safety in the middle. Josiah King, number 16 in the
16?
middle.
Yep, that's Josiah King. There's that. Or was that
67 possibly in on the play?
I think that was actually dive, and the guy bounced out to the outside. So, nice job stuffing up the middle there by the interior line, forcing the guy to run somewhere he didn't want to.
Now we got a 3rd down and 11. One shot to make 11. Unless they go for it and have 2 shots, but 3rd and 11. All on the left hash mark.
Right, 8:40 and counting in the third quarter.
And 42-0, Green Machine.
This will be a fast second half.
Twins to the right, split the left end. We got a split backfield. Quarterback stepping back 5 steps. Loses his footing, throws the ball high off the hands of number 7, a slot receiver on the Twins.
That's Kobe just jumped a little too soon. That's one where
could have been a pick.
A lot of young defensive backs, they'll jump too soon thinking they're going to bat it down.
Yeah.
But
we have number 2 Brock Ci back in the secondary now too at free safety.
And a penalty flag here on the ground against the Leafs.
So Kobe Duda and Brock Ci are the safeties.
Some type of holding maybe? 10-yard defensive holding?
Okay. 3rd and short now. 3rd and 2.
Right. Mind you, the quarterback for the Catamounts is the backup.
Number 15?
Yep, the starter got hurt, number 8, late in that first half.
Two wide receivers to the right, twins right, split the left end. We're not showing any blitz. Strong safety is rolled up on the twin receiver. Quarterback on a 5-step drop. He's going over the middle. It could be a pick. Nope, it's a catch by number 7. Complete pass. Line of scrimmage now is going to be on the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 on the 16, going in for a score.
Looks like Kobe Duda got him around the ankles to bring him down. Little help from Peyton Shoemaker. Looks like the defensive back might have went thinking pick and just didn't quite get there in time.
1st and 10. We got the two wide receivers to their offensive right. We're showing blitz. Did we jump off sides possibly?
We did. That's number 21. This left end here.
21 was Aiden Danewood.
Aiden got a little anxious there.
Timeout. 6:23 in the 3rd quarter, 42-0. Continuous clock.
But yeah, that's Comer's timeout. I know that's 3 penalties on the Leafs defense here within the first five plays, and I know Coach Johnson won't be happy with that.
No.
Doesn't matter who's out there.
We don't want to win that statistical battery where we have statistical category where we have those penalties.
Nope, exactly. 15-yarder attempt, so 30 yards worth of penalties right there. So probably telling those guys, you got to keep playing. You got to play. This is your time to shine.
Right. Front four still the same. 61 a defensive end, 52 a defensive tackle, number 70 defensive tackle, and number 21 could be a defensive end.
So that would be Nelson,
okay,
Pauly, Denny, and Damewood.
Damewood, there we go. Middle linebacker number 40, Dennis Thompson.
Hey, that was quick. That's good. Didn't have to look at your roster.
Okay, now they're putting the receivers into the boundary here now. 2 receivers. They got 1 receiver wide up there at the top all by himself. And they're looking for him. Overthrown bad over number 4, the intended receiver, covered by number 81, Tyler Coombs.
Tyler Coombs.
1-on-1 out there.
Out on an island, they'll say you a lot of times. You're on an island by yourself. 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Looking at a 2nd down and 5. 2nd and 5, taking a lot of time in the huddle. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They got the wide side of the football field to the left. Quarterback rides the first back. He pulls it. There's nobody to pitch to. We got a great play in the backfield for a loss.
That's Drew Nelson. Outstanding play.
Great job. The quarterback rode the first back, pulled it, kept it, and he got tackled for a loss.
I thought that was a penalty flag, but looks like it might be a towel that was on the ground.
3rd down and 12 yards to go with 5:12 left in the 3rd quarter. Clock running.
Wouldn't surprise me if they throw here. Maybe somebody get another pick.
I wouldn't be surprised if they throw twice here.
Right.
Because the running game is just not there.
Not there.
Whether it be the dive or the pull. And we pitched it once, I think. Maybe twice.
You hit on that earlier too with that split back. You when we were talking before the broadcast reminds you a little bit of Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel. They were legendary for this.
Big time.
Okay, 2 receivers to the right. He's going to pass. He's on a 5-step drop. He was trying to hit a crossing route to number 7, who lined up on the right as an inside receiver. He was crossing over, goes incomplete, 4th down and 12.
That's number 7 for Comer is Tavares Collins.
Okay.
Should say the quarterback, that 15 is Kean Jackson.
always think that the offensive right tackle is a tight end. He's wearing 99. I'm always expecting this guy to release.
I tell you what, that'd be a big old tight end for sure. He's one of the weights we do have. He's 280 pounds.
280.
He's put together.
Now we've got the twins to the right. We got one receiver to the left up there, matched up at the top with a corner by himself. Quarterback on a 5-step drop. He's looking for a post pattern to number 9. The split in broken up by number 5. Nice job, number 5, Peyton Shoemaker.
Yep, almost looked like he might have had a pick there for a second.
Okay, Leafs take over now. Geneseo takes over.
A pick in that situation would have been okay. Sometimes on 4th down, you want him to knock it down. That one would have been okay because it would have gained a yard.
Yep.
Brought
So
it
here
back
we
out to the 20.
Now we do have the line of scrimmage at the 20.
At the 19.
18-yard line.
3 minutes to go and counting.
1st and 10. The running back will be number 44, Dennis Thompson, next to the quarterback. Number 8, I think, is Jack Majorkurth is in there. Jack Majorkurth at quarterback. Brock Seai came into the game now late, number 2, as a wide receiver on the left. Quarterback on a quick pass to the right split end, possibly a hitch pass or maybe a quick screen.
Easton Smith.
Easton Smith.
The receiver. Somebody down here. Maybe a cramp.
I think we got an injury of some sort.
I hope it's only a cramp.
Is it number 16, Josiah
Yep,
King?
I agree.
Could be Josiah.
Definitely non-contact.
Non-contact. He was on the backside of the play.
That makes you nervous. Yeah. 44 is actually Daniel.
Daniel.
It's hard to keep those twins straight.
I would think, a number 40 ought to be in the alphabetical order, Daniel, and 44 ought to be E. Dennis, but it's backwards.
All right,
for me.
No, I agree. No, we gotta talk to somebody.
We need to put Daniel in 40 and Dennis in 44.
There you go.
So I quit screwing this up.
Yeah, he's walking off under his own power, kind of gingerly, but it might have been just a cramp. Didn't see the infamous, cramp where they get that leg in the air, grab the toe.
Yeah.
Stretch that thing out. 2nd and 7 from the 21-yard line. Their own 21, Leafs own 21. Clock's moving.
Okay, we got a bunched up formation now. Both ends are in their nasty splits of about 3 to 4 yards. Rides the running back, which would be number 44, possibly Daniel. Is it Daniel in there?
That's Daniel. You got
Daniel's in. From a bunch formation. Now we're looking over here.
Yep. I know here's probably where, you got backup offensive line, and we're looking for a push. Let's see if we can get a push from these guys.
We've got that 3rd and 1 here. When we're in 3-down territory, we need to make a yard.
And I know the line's more of a zone blocking scheme now. But
is it going to be the side back, number 44, or is it going to be the quarterback following him? I don't know, Coach Mitch, is it 18 in there right now, quarterback, or 8? I can't tell here yet. I think it's 18.
It looked like 18 with his
rides,
throw.
He pulled. Nope,
it's 8.
It's 8, Majorkurth.
It's Jack.
And the give was number 44, Daniel. 1st down over right guard, right tackle area. Those right guard, right tackle blocking.
Love that. The running game, you're able to push guys away, have success with the running game. That's just huge.
Win that battle up front.
Yes. And that's at any level of football.
Right.
Any level of football. Dennis is now back in.
Dennis, this will be the last play of the 3rd quarter coming up here. Number 8, Jack Majorkurth, the quarterback. Number 40, Dennis is the running back. Dennis Thompson. We're going to bunch to the left with a split the right end. He's nasty. Split. Give it to number 40.
There he goes.
Dennis on a long run from scrimmage. The line of scrimmage was the 36.
36. So 14 plus 20.
Yep. 34-yard run by Dennis Thompson, number 40. That's the end of the third quarter, 42-0.
Yep, gonna let the clock run out. Oh, nope, they stopped the clock at 8 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is there another injury? Did I miss something? Oh, guy limping off the field.
Is that what it is for them?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Their coach is saying start the clock. My guess is we let it just run out.
Right. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
So at the end of 3 quarters of football here at Bob Reed Field, Geneseo Maple Leafs 42, the Chicago Comer Catamounts 0. Nobody scored there in the third quarter. This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Communications, Turpins of Geneseo, Buzzworks Automotive, Geneseo Fitness, Eric Henderson and Jolene Effnor of Country Financial, Central Bank, Vandemore Funeral Home, Hammond Henry Hospital, Vorak Pharmacy, Brian Garnett of Garnett Asset Management, and Farmers National Bank. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
Okay, Geneseo offense now as we start the fourth quarter. The ball is on the 31-yard line. We're on a 31-yard field. 1st and 10. We're in 4-down territory. 4 downs to make 10.
Is this where you say the Maple Leafs will be heading left to right on your radio?
Right.
You can say they're heading to the south end zone if you know Bob Reed Field.
Yeah. Well, I think, Coach, now did I see number on offensively?
Jack looks like Jack Majorkirst.
Jack's in there. Okay, and 40. So we still got Dennis Thompson at the running back. In comes number 81, Tyler Coombs.
Kobe Duda up top with him.
Number 2, Brock C.I. is now going to be moving. Brock is coming off the field. Or he's still staying on the field.
23 down here is Easton Smith.
1st down and 10.
Yep. I was going to say somebody has to come off. There we go.
Number 13, Kobe Duda comes off. Now we've got a bunch to the right, 3-receiver bunch with the running back, Dennis Thompson, on the quarterback's left. He's running towards the bunch, fakes it, hits a play-action pass to number 2, Brock C.I., and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
That was a nice little fake there.
Nice fake. Nice ride.
Yep.
Sold the fake. The lineman did a good job coming off the ball with a run action.
Mm-hmm. It was
popped it out there to the left end.
Yep, very nice.
Now we got 3 downs to make 10. 4 down territory.
I bet we didn't fool the cameraman though.
Okay. Dennis Thompson on the quarterback's right. The bunches to the left. 3 receivers bunched up close. Split the right end.
It's like Jack is kind of using the play clock a little bit.
Give it to number 40, Dennis Thompson. He breaks it to the outside. He's got one guy. He gets covered. Good pursuit there. Save the score.
Right.
But it's a 1st down.
16-yard gain.
16-yard gain
for Dennis.
1st and 10. Aiden Damewood, number 21, into the lineup now.
Really like to see this group get a score here.
Jack Majorkirst, the quarterback on this possession, number 8. The bunches to the left, 3 receivers bunched left. The right end is a nasty 5-yard split. Rides number 40, passes the ball out to number 83, possibly. No, it's out to number 23, correct, Coach?
Yes, he's
23.
Smith. Yep. Just overthrown a little bit.
Overthrown.
A good-looking ball, just overthrown it,
Once again, we get that cluster to the left, 3 receivers. We show a run that way, and then we pop it out to the single receiver side.
Right. I like that. Trying to break tendency type, trying to break strength.
Yep. Now we got the bunch to the right, 3 receivers clustered to the right. Split the left end. The left halfback, he's in left halfback position, number 40. He's going to run to the right towards the cluster. They're showing blitz. Comer's showing blitz, tapping people on the hip.
Looks like Jack is letting the play clock get down to 10 before he snaps the ball.
Good ride. Here comes Dennis.
Run to the cone. Run to the cone.
And he is. Referee is
touchdown.
Touchdown. Just got in there. Nice job. He lined up on the left and ran to the right over his right guard, right tackle area.
Yep, just inside the cone. Nice job, Dennis.
Dennis Thompson for the score. 48-0. 9:16 in the fourth quarter. And who's going to be the kicker now? Number 2 is going to kick. I think Brock Seai looks like he's going to be the kicker.
Right. He did. He had the kickoff duties
there we
here
go.
to start the
holder still
half.
number 11, Andrew Cotty. Still the holder. Brock Seai for the attempt.
Luke Johnson still the snapper.
Snapper 83, I saw.
Good snap. Good hold. Oh. Good. Line drive.
All right.
Line drive, base hit up the middle.
7 out of 7.
And
49-0.
And I thought the clock stopped after a touchdown, but it does not.
It's still running.
Still
36 and running.
So 49-0 with 8:30 to go in the fourth quarter. So the second half is going to be about a third of the time as the first quarter.
Hour and 15 minutes that first quarter, as I recall. In my debut up here, 75 minutes.
We wanted to break in slowly. We didn't want to rush through things.
Okay, have they got enough guys out there, Coach? I see 5 in the front row.
And here comes 4.
Now we got 4 in the second wave. We got 2. There we go.
They got it. Brock probably going to kick again.
I see he's got the tee in his hand, number 2. Brock Seai.
That's just invaluable experience. You can't get that experience back. That's good stuff.
Do you remember when the last year Brock played football? Did he play in the spring?
I don't remember. I don't remember. My first instinct.
I remember him as a basketball player.
Yes. I remember my first instinct is yes, Brock played. Oh,
kicks it.
Stay in. Oh,
flag out of bounds there. So they're going to get it on the 40 if they want it.
Well, if you could get that drop about another 2 yards inside that'd be an outstanding kick.
Yes. Pin him.
I know we got people listening and watching all over the place. I know they've got the ball game and the GMS loudspeakers for the custodian over there for Miss Wendy. I've got texts from Iowa, texts from other parts of Illinois. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Okay, 1st and 10 for Comer. Defensive end, number 85 into the game, Jacob Harris again. Number 70 is a defensive lineman over the guard, Logan Denny. Is it number 52 or 62?
Looks like
Alex Pauley, number 52.
52, and then 52. At the top there at the end.
Defensive rush end
is 62.
62. Okay, now we got, okay, Comer. We have trips to the right, split the left end.
That's Dylan Riley.
1 running back, 3 receivers to the right. I think they're offsides, but it's 49-0.
Pick.
Oh, had the referee umpire not been there, it would have been a picked off pass by number 16, Josiah King. But the umpire was right smack in the finish of the catch.
Actually, I think that's 18.
18.
Which would be Pierce.
Keaton Pierce,
Pierce.
The quarterback from the offensive side. Peyton Shoemaker, defensive cornerback, number 5, and number 81, defensive corner, Tyler Coons.
Now, 2nd down, 10 yards to go to the timeout.
2nd and 10, with the clock at 5:37 in the fourth quarter. 49-0. Number 13, the strong safety rolled down is Duda, Kobe Duda. Trips to the right, 3 receivers to the right. Quarterback on a 5-step drop. He's under pressure. He goes down. He's hit hard by number 85.
Picked off by Brock Seai.
Brock Seai, number 2.
He's having a busy second half.
And a nice rush of the passer by number 85, Jacob Harris.
I tell you, I was watching the receiver, and I was thinking the receiver's wide open. Where's Brock?
Yeah.
Brock was going to catch the ball. He knew. Ball was coming right to him. The receiver had no idea where the ball was. So
Okay, under 5 minutes here. 1st and 10 for Geneseo on their 36-yard line.
I believe that's the 5th turnover for the Leafs.
3 picks and 2 fumbles.
2 fumbles.
5 takeaways. That'll guarantee a victory every time. 5 takeaways. Okay, quarterback is number 18, Keaton Pierce, number 18.
Go ahead and let him get the defense set up. We got to use time up. 2, 4, 6, 8 players on defense.
Not good.
That's not a good thing.
Not good here. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left with the clock stopped.
Do you think there's 3 guys just refusing to go back out, or?
Could be.
I'm just, sorry, that's mean.
Had enough.
Right. So Comer calls a timeout here with 4:19 to go in the 4th quarter. 49-0 Maple Leafs. Very nice opening night for these gentlemen. It's, you know, what I always say is the supper will, if they haven't eaten yet, will taste good. The pizza will taste good after a game like this. Everybody's playing. Parents are happy. Mom and dad are happy. Grandma and grandpa are happy. So, and it gives you something to build for next week, but you know there's mistakes that have to be corrected.
And as a player, you can enjoy this victory now until Monday afternoon at 3 o'clock. And then it begins the Sandwich Indian Week.
Exactly.
If they're still called Indians. I'm not sure about that.
You know what? That's a great question. You know, it's something I can look up. That is a great question.
Okay, Dennis Thompson in there as the running back. Quarterback, number 18, Keaton Pierce. Both ends are in a flex position, 5 yards away from their tackles. Flex both ends. Is the running back going to come into the room? We're going to pass. We're going to roll to the left. Looking for number 13 is the intended receiver,
nice
Kobe Duda.
ball.
Kobe Duda on a flag pattern going to the left. Quarterback rolling to his left. We have a player down on the field.
That's 73, Gavin Minke.
Number 73.
Number 13, Cody Duda, for Maple Leaf first down.
Gavin Minke down, number 73. 76 is coming in.
That's Levi Newman.
Levi Newman.
6. He's a big young man. Also a heavyweight wrestler.
That's the heavyweight wrestler.
Yep. Kind of, tell you what, that means he gets to face Coach Babcock and new coach to the staff, Nick Verbeck, in the wrestling room day in, day out. So he'll get a workout.
Well, last night here during this timeout, we were at the Bureau County Fair to see Martina McBride.
Oh, really?
One of the guys that come up to talk to us was Coach Gray Giovanni, retired Augustana coach. And his wife said to me, do you know Harrison Newman and Levi Newman? I am good friends with their mother.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. I had his dad was Chips.
Chips.
And I met him in Anawan, doing ROA thing.
He was a legend.
Yes.
Legendary coach.
Yeah. And
he told me last night he said, how many years did you coach football? And I told him, he said, between me and my dad, we've coached 1,700 basketball games between the two of us.
Wow. I'll tell you what, he had quite a run at Augustana. Great dude.
Certainly.
Wow.
Final fours constantly and final twos. I mean, second place.
Always in the rankings.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Got trips to the right this time. 3 wide receivers to the right with the tight end on the left. The running back is offset to the side of the trips. Number 40, Dennis Thompson. 3 receivers right. It's a running play. Number 40 is up the middle, following his center and his right guard.
That'd be Dennis Thompson.
Dennis Thompson, number 40. 3 minutes and 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 5 yards to go. Geneseo now is showing 3 wide receivers. I think we may have too many guys on the field. We got trips to the right, 3 wide receivers to the right.
And a tight end here.
Tight end on the left.
Quads.
Oh, is it quads? Is he over here too?
Yep.
Yep, number 80.
21.
21, the tight end. There we go. We got quads.
And then there's...
Yes. So he's ineligible. Tight end's ineligible. It's a sweep play. It's a jet sweep. It's a handoff sweep to number 40, Dennis Thompson.
Tell you what, got a late flag from the far sideline. He might have figured out.
As they enforce the penalty here, 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the ball game. Holding on Geneseo.
From the
negates the nice handoff sweep.
From the side official where the ball was running away from him. That's a nice little cut there by Dennis. Yeah.
Brings the ball back. The line of scrimmage will be on the 40-yard line. We're in 4-down territory. It's 2nd down and 15 yards to go. 3 receivers to the right, and like Coach Mitch says, there could be quads here again.
Let's see. That looks like the Aiden Damewood there.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. We got quads to the right. Sidecar to the right. There's a give to number 40. Thompson.
Oh, very nice
5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yard, 20 yard. He's up about 22-yard gain possibly here.
Very nice blocking here on this
Great
end.
job on that right side there.
Yes.
Towards the quads.
It's Damewood.
Damewood, number 21.
Just one of those types of things. It's zone block. You step into the guy, and whatever way that guy wants to go, you take him that way.
So he gets us, that play gets us a 1st down with 1 minute and 27 seconds left. Probably about 3 plays left at the most in this football game. 1st and 10 with the ball on the 20.
According to my source here, they are still the Indians.
The Indians from Sandwich. Here it is, these quads again here, I believe. No, I can't. We're hitting the knee now. Victory formation. Victory formation, the best play in the playbook.
Oh, yes. Yep. And I think they'll probably have to do it one more time. So, like you said, this is outstanding win tonight. Go till Monday at 3 o'clock.
Monday, 3 o'clock, go to the team meetings.
Maybe, I don't know if do you watch the film of this game?
No, watch the film of this game and briefly and look at the good things and look at things that could be corrected, must be corrected. And then the focus then will switch over to the Sandwich Indians.
You betcha.
Who last time I saw in 2019, they were 2 tight ends with they were an Augustana wing tee, 2 tight ends, wing right, fullback and a left halfback, running a trap up the middle, running a sweep outside, running a belly play to the fullback. That's what I saw in 2019.
Wow. Yep. And my guess is they haven't changed.
Okay, that's the final. 49-0, Geneseo, game 1.
Outstanding. Final thoughts, Coach Dirks?
Final thoughts. We got this one in the win column now. We're a winner. We got a paycheck. I think we're healthy. I didn't see any more injuries, which involve someone getting taken off. We did a great defensive performance, very dominant in the kicking game, and the offense was very, very, very good. So it was a good start.
I totally agree. And you know, it's a lot of players got to play.
A lot of players play.
And that's huge early in the year. Lots of players getting to play. Well, that'll wrap it up here from Bob Reed Field. With Geneseo Maple Leafs, the winners, game 1 of the 2021 season, 49-0. We'll be back here next week against Sandwich after a preliminary game. I think the kickoff was probably about 7:15, 7:30, depending on the length of the preliminary game. I'd like to thank everybody at home for listening or watching. Special thanks to Kim Kennett back at WGRG Studio. Keith Kennett, our beloved cameraman. To my co-host here, Coach Dirks, with his maiden voyage behind a microphone. Outstanding job. I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. I'm Pat Mitchell, and that sound you hear going away will be the victory bell.